Hi folks, welcome again to the channel. Juan here from Physical Media EU. Today we have a very special release to review of Everything Everywhere All at Once by Nova. Hello again and thanks for tuning in. And as I was saying, today we have this very special release of Everything Everywhere All at Once by Nova Media from South Korea. First of all, if you haven't already, if you're interested in physical media collecting, especially Blu-rays and movie soundtracks, as you can see back there, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram with the same handle, Physical Media EU, where I post detailed pictures of all the releases I review. Now let's move on and start with the review of this one. So let's take a look first at the cover. Sorry, I know that you can see the ring there, but that's why I post pictures on Instagram, right? So you can see these releases in better detail. So the movie, when you open this, it actually has a steelbook and a little booklet that we will see in a minute. So that's the front of the steelbook. Here is the back. I think it's actually a very good looking one. We'll see the inside in a second, and then there is this booklet. A very cool thing about the booklet is that, you know, as I just said, right, Nova Media, they are from South Korea, so you get like Korean booklet. But the good thing is that later on the second half of the booklet, you have all the same content in English this time. You can see there. Of course, I cannot read Korean, so if you want to know how I compared, when I look at the first Korean page, I could see they have some English words actually in the paragraph. So I went to the first page of the first English one and compare, and yeah, it's the same. They are in the same parts and so on. So nice discovery. The quality of the booklet is actually quite good. You can see I cannot like open it a lot. It's quite stiff, so it's actually very good build quality. And the content of the booklet is a note titled "Everything Everywhere All at Once: Multiverse Dreaming the Life of What If," and it's written by a film critic, and I'm sorry for the pronunciation, called Jo Jae Wee. Now let's take a look at the interior of the steelbook. You can see there has like the disc is like a donut, and there are a couple more things that I can show you. So first of all, in the wrapper, there was this little sticker that I always like to keep these things, and then there are some postcards and like a characters cards. Let's take a look at them actually. So let's start with the postcards. All of them have this background. Then and this actually, they almost feel like normal pictures, right? Like photography paper, I mean. And then these character cards also very good quality. You can see there, very glossy, shiny, very good quality from Nova. So very nice. So I have previously reviewed in the channel. You can find the link up here. The 4K release, also a steelbook, in that case coming from Germany. So in this case, this is the Blu-ray, not the 4K. And the same as I said on that video, the Blu-ray transfer on both versions actually is very good. And I thought actually that there's no such a big difference between the Blu-ray and the 4K. There are some scenes though where the 4K actually really shines and looks super good, especially those very shiny and colorful scenes. That there's at least some of them that I can remember, especially or my favorite one is that when it iterates over the different versions of the face of Michelle Yeoh. I think those parts, the Blu-ray, the 4K actually looks super good, but for all the other parts, I think the Blu-ray actually does a very very good job, because the quality is actually very close, I think, to the 4K. Now, regarding bonus features, it's the same, but this one has like some few less featurettes, but actually those featurettes are like a minute and a half, so they actually don't give you so much. So I would say that the amount of extras that you get in this version are also tip top. One important thing to mention about Nova Media is, even though they are from South Korea, they include several subtitles in their disc, and for example, in this case, this Blu-ray is region unlocked, so you can also play it like very easily in other parts of the world. That's a very very big thing for collectors. And lastly, talking about other versions, when I got that 4K steelbook, that was one of the first versions of the movie to come out. Some months after Nova did these amazing releases. I say these because they have this one. They have two other covers that you can see here. The pictures on the corner, but the content is the same. But A24 did a A24 shop exclusive version also for Everything Everywhere All at Once. That version I haven't had my hands on yet. It actually looks amazing. It's one of those tall ones, right? Like this, you can see here from Midsummer, so they don't fit so easily on all the shelves, but it looks very good, and it has several props, right? You know, this movie is about the tax season, so it actually their version actually comes with some receipts, right, and like annotations and so on. That look super good and actually make that version very special. I would really would like to have my hands on that one as well. But of course, it's a very different kind of release, so might depend on what you like. I particularly really like this Nova releases. I really appreciate that the Blu-ray comes unlocked, that they include different languages. The build quality is amazing. This the quality also, right, of the steelbook, you can see, or maybe not, but there's some texture here on the letters. Right, includes the postcards, the character cards. It's actually such a beautiful release that when they release a movie that you like, I think it's always a good option. Try to get one of those. But of course, getting it in other parts of the world, right, can be expensive. In my case, I bought this one on eBay. I think I got a little lucky, but if you want to buy it directly from them, you're probably looking at an expensive shipping cost. And if you're in Europe like me, also an import tax, which makes the cost of the movie balloon quickly. So that was it for the review of this Nova Media release of Everything Everywhere All at Once. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and also following me on Instagram, which has the same handle, Physical Media EU. There will be detailed pictures of this release. Lastly, I would love to hear in the comments, what do you think of this movie? What do you think of these releases? And if you have any other Nova Media releases or other versions of Everything Everywhere All at Once. So thank you so much for watching, and see you all at Okie Dogs.